Hey, fam, it's your man Dante, the Dark Knight, and welcome to Eagles Talk pregame edition. Our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Green Bay Packers and maybe one of all-time great quarterback in Aaron Rodgers tonight. We are 9-1, looking to extend our winning streak to 2 games. We had a nice bounce-back game that last week, and we're looking to continue the momentum of getting back on that winning streak that we were on early in the season. Man, how are you guys? I'm excited for the night. Pat's got company over there. I got my family up there. I'm watching it with them. It's prime time. I got them in like a Super Bowl type atmosphere up there. We're gonna play a Super Bowl game that we usually reserve for the Super Bowl, but not blocks though, but another game that I played the past Super Bowl. But I got the family ready. They're up there. They're all in their gear. Pat, where's your other camera angle? You have your other camera angle?
Yeah. So
all right, we want to, we he got people over there listening to us in the living room. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right,
he got a live studio audience.
There we go.
Yeah, he got a live studio audience over there. You're not connected. You took your people off. All right, so anyway, he's going to do it while he gets that ready. We're going to let you guys know what we do here on Eagles Talk. On Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Yes, we get ready for the game. This is our virtual tailgate session. That's what pregame is for us. This is a virtual tailgate session because a lot of us can't be at the game. So we join together pregame here, Eagles Talk, and we get ready for the game. And it's another primetime game. And our coach is starting to get a pretty good primetime record, isn't he? He's starting to get a pretty good primetime record. But anyway, here we go. Pat's going to do the Jameson Irish whiskey. Nichelle is sipping on her wine. I am doing some coffee to make sure I don't fall asleep while the game is on. And you guys let me know how you are pre-gaming out there. And Pat, let me see. Pat, what you got? Oh, can I put them up?
Yeah, they're ready.
All right, I'll put it up. All right. There they go. That's the people in the Pat's
studio audience.
Live studio audience. Oh, they over there pre-gaming. That's what's up. Oh, that's what's up, Pat.
They ready to do the shot. They said, "Come on, man. We waiting."
All right, here we go. So here we go for our Philadelphia Eagles. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the
All right, first quarter. We talked about it on Thursday. What I need to see is this offense get back on track because we only scored 17 points last week, and 14 of those points came in the fourth quarter. So we were pretty much shut down up until the fourth quarter when Jalen Hurts took over the game and saved it for us. So I want to see that offense get back on track and us not struggle as much. Can we see that? Can I see what type of adjustments that Shane Steichen makes today and to get this offense back on track? Because as I said on Thursday, I think the league is starting to catch up to some of the things we're doing. So, and that's not unusual. I mean, people adjust. This whole football season is a chess game. There's a move and then there's a counter move. So we made the first move. We punched them in the mouth for about 8-9 weeks, and now they're starting to make a counter move, and we got to counter their counter. So I want to see the offense come back and have a more get back to that explosive offense that we're used to seeing. What do you guys think?
I agree. And I think we're going back too much to that vanilla defense, that UGG and flannel or offense, that UGG and flannel boot offense. I just don't get it. I just don't understand what we're doing in our pass plays, our route running. And it's not just bad pass blocking. We're not getting open men downfield. And I feel like there's not enough tape on that. I feel like all the replays don't show how our receivers are struggling a little bit when it comes to getting open. And I think that's not talked about enough. And I think a lot of that has to do with play design and play calling and the scheme that we're running, frankly. Besides, we constantly abandon the run. I want us to stop doing that, but I could talk about abandoning the run for an entire show. So
yes, you could. Yes, no, you're 100% right. The play design hasn't looked as sharp as it's done. The previous 8 weeks. Also, penalties, turning the ball over. Something that we haven't been known to do. We've been doing. They're talking about how good this offense has been at not giving the ball back, getting the ball, turning the ball over. In the last 2 weeks, we had receivers fumble the ball in positions to be positive gains. You had offensive linemen miss their assignments. They had a deep pass set up, which was a great play design to Quez Watkins. Got a sack fumble, so we have to sharpen up today, especially against Aaron, because you never know which one you get. You never know if you get the MVP, 2-time MVP, 3-time MVP, or you get the Aaron from last week. You never know.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good point. The run game. How about that? How about we go to our strength? It's always been our strength. I mean, it's good that you can get cute sometime and get pass happy, but when the time comes, I mean, when we have to get down to the bare bolts, we got to get back to what we do best, and that's the run game. Yeah. Also, we see how closely tied together our taking care of the ball went with us dominating the league. When we took care of the ball, we didn't have any tough games. When we took care of the ball, we pretty much dominated, right? And in the last 2 weeks where we have been bogged down or the offense has slowed down, 6 turnovers in those 2 weeks. So, yeah, clean that up. We definitely need to clean that up, and we see how it directly correlates to the success of this team. When we don't win the turnover battle, we have problems. So, yeah, let's get that cleaned up. Let me bring in our fourth co-host, and that's you guys in the room. Thank you guys for following us. We appreciate you so much. And the first person in the room tonight is Richard Boo. He says, "What's up, Eagles family?" What's up, Richard? What do you think? What do we need to do tonight, Richard? Let me know. Drexel Davis is out there. He says, "Go Birds, go Birds." I told you a story. I was in the carpet place down here, so I'm in middle Delaware, and an Eagles fan comes by. I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "Yo, what's up?" After we introduced ourselves and found out we're Eagles fans, man, I'm telling you, the whole place was Eagles fans. Every time you pass by somebody, it was "Go Birds, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds." I was like, "Yo, it sounded like a skit on Saturday Night Live." Clifford Johnson in the house. He said, "Fly Eagles fly." JT's in the house. Let's go Birds. Eagles talk. Bird gang. What's up? I'm drinking Jameson Triple Distilled. Ooh. All right, you be careful with that. Well, JT,
my parents are up there drinking margaritas.
Okay, they'll be cool. Robert is in the house. He says, "Fly Eagles fly." Rachel, are you early? You're not late this time, huh? She said, "I'm not playing catch up. Y'all had me do 2 shots last time. I'm gonna be here from the beginning." Okay, all right. So she's here. John Batiste, our resident from South Carolina. It's time.
That's
Hashtag
right.
South Carolina Bird Gang checking in. What's up, Eagles Talk family? What's up? And Dwight's in the house. And Dwight's in the house. He said, "Let's get this win. Go Bird Gang." Sue, where you been at, Sue? Sue's in the house. Look at her, all skinny. I don't even recognize you, Sue. What's wrong with you? That's not you, Sue. Who's in that profile picture? Sue, you got your little daughter in there or something? That's not you. You lost all that weight, Sue. That's incredible. Rich is in the house. Says, "No pack attack tonight. We got this. Go Birds." Clifton. And our resident from down under in Australia, Tony Byrne. I can't talk about the surprise, right? Your son might be watching. Okay, so I won't mention the surprise, but Tony has a heck of a surprise coming up.
I got to throw a flag on you in a minute.
Okay, all right. So go ahead, throw the flag. I don't care.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
I got to throw a flag on both of you, actually, because you know what we missed?
All right. What?
We missed the inactives.
All right. That's
I just put him on Twitter for us though.
Oh,
I was thinking it.
All right. I mean, this is
go
cool.
ahead. I got him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I was hyped for the game. I want to get this stuff out the way.
All right. Let's get with the inactives because we got to get to the Hall of Famers tonight. What?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
For the Green Bay Packers, the inactives are wide receiver Romeo Dubs, linebacker Devontae Campbell, cornerback Shamir Jean Charles, safety Jonathan Abram, who they just acquired, offensive lineman Rasheed Walker, and defensive lineman Jonathan Ford. Active is David Bakarki, who was questionable to play. For our Philadelphia Eagles, it's the usual suspects. It's third-string quarterback Ian Brooke, running back Trey Sherman, offensive lineman Sua Petta, offensive lineman Josh Stills, and cornerback Josh Jobe. That's it.
All right. Now, are you happy? Now we should win, right? We should win. All right. Anyway,
listen, this team, they're playing on last year's hope. They don't have the same cohesion that they had last year with Devontae Adams and being that threat. Christian Watson, don't get it twisted. Christian Watson has that speed to beat you deep, but they're still in the fiance phase, I should say. They're not married yet, and it might not be a situation where they get married because Aaron Rodgers might not be here next year. So they do have some threats there with Allison, and they still have the number 18. I forget his name right now. It slips my mind, but they still have some threats there with Aaron Jones at running back, AJ Dillon. So we can't take them lightly. We can't play the game and say, you know what, they're a wounded duck, because wounded ducks are the ones that come and bite you in the butt.
And we also got to remember that folks like AJ Brown, he coming off a stomach bug, and Friday, he said he was feeling at about a 3 to 5. So we got to look for our other receivers to get in gear today.
You know what happened?
What's that?
You know what happened?
What happened?
No, who made the potato salad?
Who made
the potato salad? You can't eat everybody's potato salad. You can't do it, because that's a tricky, because you got that mayonnaise in there, right? That mayonnaise, you can't have contaminated mayonnaise and mess up your whole program.
They say the same thing. Like, what? Are you right?
Yeah, you can't mess up who made the potato salad. That's what we need to. We need to get AJ right now. Who made the potato salad?
Yeah,
because that's what did him in. He probably did it. That's what probably did him in, and it probably was. Somebody who hated didn't want him to. Yeah, the potato salad. I'm telling you. All right, look, but AJ, we need AJ back though, because you mentioned it. Our wide receivers,
they're struggling.
They're struggling. And I would tend to agree with you as far as play design being a part of that. Like I said, they got film on us now. They got film on us now. They know what to take away. They know what routes and all that, what to take away. But I think we get things back if we get back to the run game, man. It opens
up the pass.
Yes, it opens up the pass action, play action. It opens all that up, and it's what our offensive line does best. We have one of the best offensive lines in the league, if not the best, but their strength is running the ball more so than pass protecting. So let's let them get off to a good start, get their feet up under them, and run the ball, come out and smack this team in the face. Because I think you're right, they're one wounded duck, but I think they are also prime for us to get our mojo back, so to speak. Like this is a game where we can get it back. Like, all right, because people that love is starting to fade a little bit in the rankings and stuff like that.
Gone.
Yeah, the thrill is gone. Like they want to drop us. Colin Coward. I like to slap him sometimes. He had us at 6. How the hell do we fall from?
No respect. We could win from here on out, and they still would not rank as high.
What? So that's the underdog theory again. There you go. Like I like that. I appreciate that. Let us be the underdogs. Let us come be that 16-1 team and be an underdog in the playoffs. You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind.
6, man. 6. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Let's get that.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, so you are watching the most unique Eagles coverage show around, Eagles Talk by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team. We like to get hyped up because it's primetime game night, and we take on the Green Bay Packers and Ron. Ron. We take them on tonight, man. So let's get hyped up for this game. It's going to be a late night, so you might as well. You need to be sipping on some what I got, because I'm going to see this whole game.
Blackout
it's
tonight.
the blackout. We going black to the future. All right, so we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat's holding it down for us with the Jameson Irish whiskey. Michelle has her I can't
Jersey
even see
wine, Valenzano,
Jersey
Chevron
wine.
Red. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go,
Rachel is drinking some wine, too. She says, Josh. Oh, look for Dante. Look for Dante. They got a Dante wine. It's like, it says, like where you see Josh, it says Dante. It's pretty good, too.
I'm actually doing picklebacks today.
The Dante is
Oh, they're
good.
doing,
I had it last time.
The Dante.
Yeah, I told you what I do. I buy like 6-7 bottles, and when I go over people's houses, I hand them out. Like, here you go. A bottle of Dante. Try it. Oh, but anyway, here we go. Everybody, let me know what you're doing out there. And whatever you do, please drink responsibly. So here we go. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1. Picklebacks tonight.
You're now listening to the second.
Okay, Pam. You got some pickleback with some
Pam is out there on YouTube. That's what's up. Pickleback with Azul. Tequila. That's what's up. I do picklebacks with tequila too.
Yeah, I just did one. I like.
Oh, that's what you did? All right.
Yep.
Roy, what the hell you doing? Green tea and honey. Oh, you sick, Roy? That's my boy. Roy, you sick? I don't believe this. Green tea. Because he's not a green tea drinker normally.
Unless he's doing green tea shots.
Yeah, unless you're doing green tea shots.
Shout out to Ted Wiggins, man. Shout out to Ted Wiggins. The shot he's doing.
Liquid marijuana shots. Ooh. Is that Sean? Is that the name of the Sean? Because we had that.
Nah, it's a concoction that he done made up.
Oh, he done made it. All right, we need the ingredients then, Ted. You got to give us the ingredients. All right, Lois is drinking a Jose Cuervo margaritas. Tanya's doing ginger ale. And Robert, what's that? Robert's doing the mango. Never heard of that. Mango moonshine. Woo. Okay.
Mango flavored moonshine. What's going on, Pat?
Wow, that sounds good.
Get some of that.
I think I had some of that water. I think our cousin hooked me up with some of that water.
I still got the blue
Ed Clinton is doing
that sounds delicious.
Ooh, I never had that. That sounds something good too.
Dark Knight. I still got the blue water.
High quality H2O.
Yes. Hey. All right, here we go. So getting back to what was I speaking on before we went to the break?
The vanilla offense and how everybody's got our number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we got to come out. I think that this team is primed to get smacked down. That's what I was talking. I think this could be a game where we get back on the dominant side. Like, I was talking about Colin Cowherd with his Cowherd, yeah, with that and that's cool. Whatever. If he wants to give us material to put on the bulletin board, and I know we're grown men, we shouldn't need that type of motivation because they're getting paid a lot of money. They should be motivated anyway. But anything you could use as a to your advantage, use it. You know what I'm saying? Use it. So put it up on the bulletin board. It worked for us in 2017. This is basically a new team. This is not the same team. We have some veterans, so it's not stale if they want to go back to that. If they want to go back to that, they don't respect us. We can use that. I'm with that because I don't think they respect us. I think if anything, they definitely don't respect Jalen. I mean, Jalen, as much as he's done, he's not getting the accolades that I think that he should get. He should be playing with a chip on his shoulder every game, which he does. He really does.
I mean, he's putting a team on his back, if you will, and we haven't even got started on the defense and what needs to happen there.
Yeah, listen. I'm excited. Listen, let us be the underdogs. Let's go into this game and say, you know what, you guys, you can't play it with the likes of the Dallas Cowgirls. You can't play with the likes of Minnesota Vikings. You can't play with the likes of Buffalo Bills. You can't play with those likes. Whatever. I don't give a rat's behind. Let's go in here. We're playing the Green Bay Packers. Bust their ass and let them say something else. So move that goalpost again. Because you know what? When we played the Detroit Lions, when you beat them by 3 points, right? We was up by 14 points against these guys, right? Mm-hmm. When the Buffalo Bills played them, who they say is better than us, right? They were in danger of losing that game.
That's right.
All right. Yeah. When the Cowgirls was playing the Giants, if the Giants could kept up and not get injured, have all these injuries, it might have been a different story about that game.
That's true.
So the narrative for why we are ranked in what the public media thinks about us is irrelevant. That's what we think about our team. And right now, at 9-1, sitting in the number 1 spot in the NFL, it
Period.
is a fact.
Period.
It is a fact.
Period.
We the best team in the league.
These
Period.
guys going to come out there. Fletcher Cox is ready. Linval Joseph is ready. Sue is ready. BG is ready. Listen, even your boy, the quiet one, from Chicago, he said, you know what? I'm gonna make some noise tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna make
Slay
some noise
ready,
tonight.
Bradbury ready. Come on now.
They've been wanting us to play a complete game, and wearing all black brings out something in you.
Listen.
Wearing all black.
And besides that, right? We can ill afford to be losing. We can't lose, man. I mean,
always bet on black.
There is a lot of competition in our division. First of all, like the NFC East is back.
It's the best division in the league. Let's just start
there. It's
there.
the best division in the league. So we can ill afford to lose a game or two, or we find ourselves not only out of the number 1 seed spot, but we may be even trailing in the division. So, like we can ill afford to have any type of lapses in being focused and coming out and competing at the highest level and cleaning up what we need to clean up. We can't do it. We're only a game ahead of the Minnesota Vikings, and how many 2 games on the Dallas Cowboys? But this is not the division that you want to start being lax and falling back into the pack. We want that number 1 seed. You know what it did for us in 2017?
Yes, it did.
We want that number 1 seed.
That's important.
It's not the thing that we wanted. We're going to take it.
All right.
Let's talk about our Hall of Famers tonight. We got 2 people going into the Eagles Hall of Fame tonight. One is family, homie, Hugh Douglas and Trent Cole.
Eagles Hall of Famers.
Yes, we do. We have
dominant guys. They were dominant defensive ends. Hugh Douglas was a dominant guy coming from the Jets. He run defensive rookie of the year his first year with the Jets and got traded right after that because he didn't coach.
He didn't fit into their system.
That makes absolutely no sense.
0 sense whatsoever.
And Trent Cole, man, being a 3rd-round draft pick and coming here to the Philadelphia Eagles from Cincinnati. Cincinnati has been giving us a lot of good players lately. He's just been a staple at that defensive end spot. He played for 3 teams for us, Indianapolis, and he left it with the Jacksonville, I think it was. So Trent Cole was that guy. I really love Trent Cole. I met Hugh Douglas in person when I was the Eagles' top achiever. I said, I see you in 5 years. He said, young fella, I'll be retired.
We got to get him on the show. He's family. We got to get him to come on and give us some love here on the show at some point.
Oh yeah, see, Michelle's friends with him. They busted up. But they are two deserving former Eagles players going into the Hall of Fame. Dynamite. The Hugh Douglas in his time here, he had a stretch there where he was, double-digit sacks. And I mean, not like just making 10, 12 and a half, 15, 12 and a half. He had a good run here in Philadelphia, 54 and a half sacks while he was an Eagle. Trent Cole, not too shabby himself. He played 10 years in Philadelphia. He had 85 and a half sacks. These 2 guys, it would have been incredible if they would have been able to play together, but they just missed each other. Like as Hugh was going out, Trent was coming in.
Yep. Sure was.
That would have been a problem.
End, though.
We was already a problem with Hugh's regime, so him, Trot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, Hugh left when we got Jonathan Javon Curse. No, he was here with Javon Curse. But he was on a down slot like that at that particular time. But I mean, Hugh was a monster that could not only rush the quarterback, get after the running back,
get in his head, get your quarterback's head,
and make everything a terror for the quarterback. And Trent Cole was just that hunter. You see him nowadays.
He's a quiet giant.
All he do is hunt. Yeah. Trent Cole is a inch taller than I am, but yet this guy gets to run that corner. And he makes a quarterback life hell. I mean,
That's right.
to almost have 100 sacks in your career, that's nothing to laugh about. These guys are deservers of receiving the Hall of Fame here in Philadelphia, and should be up for consideration for the Hall of Fame period.
That's right. That's right. Let's give him a round of
And they
applause.
were,
Come on.
yeah, a round of applause. Give them a round.
Shout out for you.
It was because of them that we went and got the likes of Brandon Graham. If you think about it, these guys were similar in stature.
He set the
Hugh
tone.
Douglas was like 6'2", 280. Trent Cole was 6'3", 270. So, we went and got Brandon Graham. That was like in that same mold. They gave birth to Brandon Graham being here. And he's going to be a legend himself. So, but these guys laid the groundwork to who we have. I mean, yeah, legend. They're legends. And we hope and they are going to be honored tonight at halftime, as they should be. And it's appropriate that they're going in together. That's great. That's great.
It is. It is.
That is great. And you really get to see that when you have two guys that just miss each other playing, that actually go into the Hall of Fame together, that has almost similar stats. Their influence on the game at the defensive end position for our Philadelphia Eagles is immense. And like we said, we gave you a applause before. We appreciate those guys being Philadelphia Eagles and living that brand as a Philadelphia Eagle.
That's right.
All right, let me go to some comments. We haven't heard from you guys in the room, and you guys are doing a lot of talking. So Tanya says, we're a fighting team. Yes, that's right.
Tanya.
Fred says, we won't last if we won't lose if we protect the ball. I agree with that. Rachel says, one game at a time. I don't give a damn what they say. I'm thinking about the Lombardi and how we can get it. That right there.
It's like I'm strategizing.
Yes. Don't we get Jordan Davis back next week, Pat?
Yes,
do we get Jordan Davis?
Yes, he becomes eligible to return after this game.
Oh man,
that defensive line. Think about it.
Full heart, can't lose. I hear you, William. William says, and Ted says, wearing all black means there's going to be some slow singing and coughing.
Slow singing, flower bringing. Yeah, start ringing.
No pressure on Rodgers. Will have a game against us.
Yeah.
Another primetime duper. Gannon's BS soft shit till we get behind will keep us griping our seats throughout. Seth is the man dropping the mic on this clown. Yeah. We definitely need Gannon to dial it up, man. We can ill afford to be scared and the such, man. We got the beef up front. We got the two new guys have another week under their belt, and they didn't play bad in their first week. So I'm looking for them to be even better and this defense to be even better. And they were good. They were great last week. Outside of that first drive, they shut things down. So I'm looking for more of the same. And that's why I think that this is a game where we can get back to our dominating ways if we can take care of the ball and win the turnover battle. What Ed Clinton says, Cole and Douglas, two of the best ever in Philly. Yep, you're right.
That's right. That's right.
Dwight, my neighbor in a crowd with Eagles fan at a place called the Barbell. That's my neighbor's house. My neighbor is always hosting. But I'm gonna keep it in tonight. I'm partying with the fam tonight. Rich agrees Eagles need to pound the rock tonight to protect our RPOs from being exposed to theft. We are the best in the league. Yes, we are. And they need to run the ball because they are starting to key on that RPO too. So we gotta break it up. Got to break the monotony. It can't be RPO all the time. We can't rely on Jalen's legs all the time. We
need some routes.
Yes.
We need some design plays. We need our receivers to know how to get open. Come on now.
I think today we might see something totally different from what we saw last week.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I think we're going to see something where we go against the grain of saying, you know what, the Eagles don't run the ball. They're going to run the ball to open up so many things for Quez Watkins and for Devontae Smith that A.J. Brown's not going to be a forethought, but he's going to be something that's going to be left in the dust for a minute. Then he's going to come alive in the second half. So I think with so much weapons that you have on this offense, you can do so much. And today may be the day to actually fulfill that for us.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see just how dominant this offense can be. Early in the year, we used to hear the commentators make such remarks as, I don't know how you stop this Eagles defense. Well, the past 2 weeks, people have figured out how to slow it down at least.
Let's keep us
and we do still have those dynamic weapons out there. Let's see if we can put them in the best position to be playmakers and to make a difference out there, because they haven't in the last 2 weeks. And that could be a problem when we get closer to the playoffs. Really, the regular season record means nothing outside of the fact that we do want the number 1 seed, right? We want that. But it doesn't matter when you get to the playoffs, because all records go back to 0-0. It's who's playing the best at that time. So we want to be playing our best ball going down the stretch here. I thought that the Buccaneers was trying to play the best ball, and then they lost today, so that was good. But other teams, they're not really. I mean, they want to get in the playoffs, but everybody wants to be clicking at the end of the season. So that's what we have to worry about. We have to worry about that, but that's the end of the second quarter. So,
and that's the end of the quarter.
Listen, yeah, that's the end of the second quarter. We're going to halftime now, baby. Listen,
yeah,
it's time to get it up now. Let's get these
time
shots
to go.
Get y'all ready.
Yes.
Get y'all ready for these shots.
Here we go. Get ready.
You gotta get ready.
You guys
you
are
getting
tuned in.
I'm not ready. You getting them hype up in there, huh?
Tuned in to the most unique Eagles coverage show around, the virtual tailgate Eagles Talk. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we like to get ready for Sunday night football by getting rambunctious and drinking our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. So Pat is doing the Jameson Irish
Everybody
whiskey.
in here is doing
Michelle,
Jameson right now.
everybody's doing the Jameson. We about to go to them. We about to watch them. And he's doing the wine. Let me know what you're doing out there, and let's go. So, to our Philadelphia Eagles, down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the number 1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans.
No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. No one cares, no one likes us, we don't care. No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. No one cares, no one likes us, we don't care.
Eagles fly. Victory. Fly. EAGLES Eagles.
Now listening to the third quarter.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's going down.
Yes.
It's the blackout. Yo, is this time?
The blackout.
It's the blackout.
Hold up. I know this is
It's
Monday
the
night, but can we give him this? The Eric Joel?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, it's Sunday night. But thanks, Eric.
Ready for Sunday night.
Yes.
Sixers beating up on Orlando. Go ahead, Sixers. The backups is killing it right now.
Let's do it. Let's do the doggone thing all around.
They need that.
Man.
Okay.
All right, let me go to some comments out here. Let me see. Ed says the Eagles must stop the run. If they shut down the run, there will be available balls for our secondary. Yeah, if we make them, and that was our formula early on. That was a lot of our success when we stopped the run, and we put up points that they went hand in hand. We put up points early in the game and stopping the run and making them abandon the run where they had to pass the ball, and then our secondary ate a lot. So hopefully we can get back to that. Gary says use the talent that we have. Yes, we have to get the ball into our playmakers' hands. That's the name of the game, right? You want to get the ball into the players who can make the biggest plays' hands, right? We haven't been doing a good job of that. My neighbor says Old Creek Drive said they would get Dark Knight food and drinks. Dark Knight has food and drinks, and he's spending it with his family. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, family over everything. I'm okay. Jeremiah, if the East keep it up, we will be playing one of our own. Yeah, I know, right?
Definitely.
Almost all of us.
It's pretty much going to happen.
Yeah, because the Washington Commanders, man, listen, they played a physical game. Today was a physical game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Commanders.
It was.
And they listen, I love Sean Taylor. They disrespect him. They supposed to put a statue up. They put a mannequin up to the man. But anyway, I digress with that. They played a very physical game. And you know, we got run stoppers now. We needed those run stoppers against the Commanders because they just run the ball. They run the ball down your throat, then surprise you with a pass here and there. So today it's going to be that. We got to use these run stoppers to get us what we need.
Yeah, you're right, and I think that they will. They showed that they can stop the run last game, and the big guys came in and they ate up so many blockers that TJ was back there in a tuxedo, dressed up, didn't get dirty, didn't get touched, and he was tackling everything in sight. So those big guys know what they're doing up there. Veterans, they're not young guys. They know the assignment, and they are doing their job. And TJ Edwards needs to take them out to lunch because he had one of the career days last week. He was tackling everything.
Everything. Listen. TJ Edwards is a baller when it comes. He's a leader. He's one of the defensive leaders. Let's be clear.
But I hate to say this. Besides his tackling, is going to get better. Needs to get better. C.J. Garner-Johnson is turned into the defender that you can actually build a defense around with T.J. Edwards. Like, you know, we never had two things at the same time. We always had Brian Dawkins. Jeremiah Charles was gone. You know, Jeremiah Charles came back. He was on the tail end of his career.
We always had Kool-Aid, no sugar, and peanut butter, and no jelly.
Yeah. We never had actually a defensive backfield that were dominant together. Marcus Epps quietly is becoming one of the better safeties. I said this like a few weeks ago. One of the better safeties in the league. You know, James Bradbury and Slay are the best tandem corners in the league. Linebackers together, Kazar White and TJ Edwards, flow to the ball. Once they get these guys, Leval Joseph and Sue, integrated in this defense, that defensive rotation, when Jordan Davis come back next week, I'm not going to be worried about our defense. I'm going to be worried about how many points our offense can put up.
That's right.
All right, JC is in the house. What's up, fam?
Good,
JC, Sports Talk. What's going on?
What it do?
You got to get on. You need to be on here, not in the room. What the hell are you doing out there, JC? Queen Nee says, Pat, I'm going to beat Steph up if another shot enters my glass, okay? I didn't sign up.
A lot of people cannot do what
Hold
we
it
do
down, Steph.
A lot of people cannot do what we do on this show. As Christopher Burke.
Yes, Christopher came on here. Look, don't try to emulate what we do here. We're professionals. We know what we're doing. Everybody, look, we had Chris on here.
He was done at number 2 too.
Chris was done. Yo. Oh, it was so funny. Oh man. Clark Kent says this game will define us. Ed,
I want to answer that before we go to this next question.
Offense seems to respect him, and he's improved in. He's improved in his pass coverage this year.
Yes.
We always knew he was a thumper, right? We always knew he was a thumper. He was a sure tackler, but he's on the field all 3 downs now because he's improved his pass coverage, and he should have. I think he should have some serious consideration for the Pro Bowl this year. That's my.
I mean, he's up there in tackles. He's number 4 in total tackles. Like, he is being noticed around the league as one of the better inside linebackers. So I don't think he's not being slept on or anything like that. It's just that, when you put together this defense and look at this defense, this whole defense, if they come together like we think they could, this whole defense could be Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, no doubt. Everybody, Le'Veon says, too bad Gardner will not be here next year. He's getting paid.
Oh, they working on a deal right now.
No, we got to pay him. We've got to pay him. Yeah. No, he can't go nowhere. I know he's going to be looking for the bag.
Dark Knight in the Shell, I figured this out.
All right, what?
So you have all these guys that's going to be free agents next year. Kezera White, James Bradbury, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You're going to have some other guys here and there, like maybe Sue and Laval Joseph. I figured it out. You franchise Jalen because he said, you know what? I take the franchise so I can do what I need to do going for longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pay CJ. You give Bradbury some money because he liked being here. He likes being here.
Listen,
he likes being here. Kezar White family.
And isn't Bradbury our play caller? Who's our defense? Isn't it Bradbury? Who's our defensive play caller?
TJ
Edwards.
Right.
Yeah.
So Bradbury, James Bradbury as a corner loves being here with another corner that, you know what, if you stay away from him, he can't come over here. He likes being in that position.
Mm-hmm,
then you look at the other guys that's going to be here for one more year, like a Fletcher Cox. Yes, everybody saying Fletcher Cox is cool.
No, Fletcher gotta go. Fletcher ain't coming back. Not for no 14
I hope Gardner's
14 million.
He might get one more year and then he can retire as an Eagle. He's definitely got to stay here for one more.
All right, well, it's going to be way less than 14 million.
He's in for Jason. What's your name? Like the left tackle. You got to
move that decimal point over. It's going to be 1.4. That's what he's going to come back with. We're going to move that decimal point over. As that JT said, because, this is his excuse, because y'all had us doing double shots instead of 1 per quarter.
Whatever, JT.
JT, you got to be.
Sound like excuses to me.
Yeah, that sounds like excuses. We don't do that.
Let me sound like excuses to me.
We got 5 minutes of game time. We got 5 minutes.
Everybody could be. Could do this job until they get here, sit in the seat, and do 4 shots, and then they find out like, whoa, that's a little tougher than I thought. Yeah. All right, so we only got a couple of minutes, so let's get our predictions in here. You guys in the room, let me know too immediately now. What do you think the score is going to be? Who's going to come out on top? I got a funny feeling what you guys are going to say, but anyway, all right, Michelle, what's going on? Who's going to win tonight?
We win. Period.
She didn't
say that part. That part.
Eagles win. Eagles win in the all black. Jalen came in the stadium dressed in all black too. He was ready.
Did you see Smitty too?
No, was he cold?
Oh my
was
goodness.
He cold as ice? Let me look it up on Twitter.
Smitty
let me look it up. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Smitty
go ahead,
was
Pat.
Smooth. So listen, if we're able to control the line of scrimmage and get after Aaron, and actually influence his passes, because you know what, he's still an MVP. He's still a league MVP at whatever he can do. He still can make you look silly, and he's seen it all, just like Tom Brady. But if you're able to get after Aaron and make him make bad decisions and get after those throws, we could definitely win this game going away. I don't think we're going to win this game going away. I think it's going to be more closer than we think it should be. But I think we might win this game 21-31.
All right, I'll take that, but that's too many points. I don't want to give up 21. All right, let me go out here. Ryan Dale says 34-17 Eagles. William says 35-3, 3 interceptions for Slay. Rachel says 24-12 Eagles. 24-12 can be a dominant game. You know, we've seen that. We've won games 24-8, 24-9, and they were dominant. So I would take that too. Ed Clinton says 24-13. Robert says 28-10. Richard Boo says 34-14. Wilbert Jones says 35-10. And Milton Maloney says 30-14. I like that score too. Pamela Jones is 27-3. Wilbert Jones has turned his wife into a football monster, he said.
Yes, he
I put that comment. Yeah,
yes,
and that's
Will and Pam.
Yes, that's what's up. Thanks for joining in. It's the light night. We are heading your way. Oh my goodness. Le'Veon says 28-17. And JT says 28-7. I say we
Somebody's
get
calling
back
for overtime. What is that?
Oh,
Chef?
I'm not calling for that. I'm going to bed. I'm only kidding.
It's late.
I like this one comment. The last comment that came up. I like that comment.
What? This?
Yeah.
Oh, they better not. I'm in the basement. All right, but look,
You like no.
I think that we are going to get back on our dominant winning ways, and I can't really predict the score, but I'm feeling that 30-14 type of vibe right there with us dominating. As long as we get back to the run and take care of the ball, those are going to be the two key things. That's what I think, in my opinion. Look out for that. Running the ball effectively and winning the turnover battle.
Yes.
And we take care.
And listen, killing those penalties.
Penalties,
Too many penalties.
Penalties and turnovers will lose us this game. If we
That's right.
getting back to that hole,
controlling the ball, because we used to hold on to the ball longer than the other teams, and then they tried to flip the script on us the last couple of games. Come on,
no doubt.
We should be holding. Winning the time of possession is also going to be key for us.
100%. There will be a game day chat too in that group.
Yeah, game day chat. Make sure you come to Eagles Talk Facebook group page if you're a part of that. You can join in the game day chat and you can follow Pat as he goes off. Everybody goes off in there, but Pat really goes off. You know, like why did he kick it out of bounds? You know,
it's Pat's time to shine. I tell you, this is time to shine.
Pat, like, what kind of water is he giving him? Oh, I mean, Pat goes off for everything. Everything. The water boy gets it. Everybody gets the trainers. I'm only kidding. But come and join us during the game, and we'll talk about it together. But immediately follow. Are we doing the post game? Ooh, it's late night. Ooh,
I'll be here. All
right. Okay.
I might be up.
All right. We'll play by ear. Okay, but
how about
you guys look out.
Win.
Yeah, post game. If we win, we're dedicated to the post game. Post game. If we win.
Burr.
All right.
It's 11 a.m. in Australia.
Yeah, so he got all day.
Woo.
All right, look, now Pat's going to do a fifth shot as we go out. All right, go enjoy the game. Come back after we win and watch the post game with us. We'll see you guys. Enjoy the game. We're out. Peace.
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, smash.